is really the best candidate for facial acupuncture? I mean, what age should you go in at age 30 as a preventative measure? If you're age 60, is it too late? Like, when's the best age and who should show up?
Never too late, first of all.
Okay.
But for sure, so it's always easier to prevent a wrinkle than to fix one that's already there.
Hmm.
So prevention is, I mean, that's just the tenet of Chinese medicine, right?
Right.
Prevention is better.
Right.
So with that, we would say by age 35 is a good time to start because that by then your skin is, so there's a saying in I don't know if it's in Chinese medicine or in the facial community it's specifically, but before 25 you have the face your parents gave you.
Hmm.
From 25 to 40, you have the face, your everything, your experiences and your expressions are creating your face. And after 50, you have the face that reflects who you've been.
Oh.
So, so it makes sense that if the earlier we work, it actually helps you process your emotions and get more healthy into the future as well. But doing it around 35 to 40 is ideal.
Right.
To start. And if you do a full protocol, then you're going to support your body so you won't get as heavily wrinkled as you might have otherwise.
Right.
But there's no way to. We don't exactly have placebo-based control studies
Right.
to try that.
Right. So age 35 is ideal, but if I come in at 55, it's not going to be, or 65 or 75, I'm still going to see results. Will
Absolutely.
I see less results, or like can I be 70 and get down to 35? Like what is within the realistic outcome at that point?
Good question. And a lot of that there's no way to answer that in some blanket statement. A lot of it depends.
Right.
Like my mother, for example, has been getting facial acupuncture. I have Lillian treat her for boundary reasons. It's good to not
Right.
treat your.
Yeah, I'm putting a needle in your face, Mom. Now, do you
Right.
remember when I was in fifth grade, you couldn't do this?
First of all, we're not that aggressive no matter what.
Just kidding.
And it's good to have just, my mom's always my mom. So even when
Yeah.
she's on the table, she's
Yeah,
still mom.
absolutely. So what kind
But
of results has your mom seen?
wonderful. Like she looked like people have not believed that she's old enough to be my mom.
Wow. How old is your mom?
She's 64
Okay.
in a month.
Right.
And she looks great. She looks like she's in her early 50s.
Wow.
She looks healthy and vital, and she always wants more. So she's done, I think, 2 protocols over the past 5 years, which
Wow.
and she looks great. And she's had so many people ask her what she does, like, have you had work done, and this and that. Especially if there's been a gap, it's when they saw her last.
Right.
So she is a great success story. She also wanted to tighten up her neck, and those are some of our most dramatic results that we have in pictures.
Oh yeah, I have a girlfriend who's always like this thing. So I guess her neck kind of gets baggy and like there's like a little gobble gobble thing going on. Is that so?
Right.
So is that so? Her neck
It's
is
a
tight.
terrible name for it, isn't it? The turkey or whatever. Yeah.
Well, that's what she called it, not
Yeah,
me.
that's
So
what
she's
they
like, I
call
hate
it.
this gobble gobble thing. So what this thing does? So you're saying it actually? What does it do when you do the neck thing?
Well, so we actually release the muscles down here all the way up to here. So it's
Ah.
like it lifts and tones at the same time as we can actually help spread apart and release the tension.
Ah, okay, got
Uh,
it. So the areas are, it seems like in terms of what people are looking for is this area here, the smile lines here, the marionettes here, the sagging here, and then the neck. These are the our vanity points or things that we hope to look better. Are those the primary ones, or is there anything else?
Yes, but the way we look at it is we want the whole face to improve, right?
Right.
So we don't get as fixated. I mean, to be fair, halfway through the treatment, we start to really dive into the areas that are most important to the patient.
Right.
But we just start off getting just the holistic, like, let's just.
Ah, okay. So you're not going to be like, okay. So like when you go in, when I've gone in, they've said, what parts don't you like? And I'll say, I don't like the 11s. And so they'll focus on this. And like, if the rest of it's like, I have to prioritize which one to work on. And they're like,
Right,
we can only work on one thing
right.
versus, because I go in there, I'm like, I like all the things that I don't like, sadly. But,
Oh, right, but that's our mindset as Americans.
right, yeah. Whereas you're going to work on my entire face. And if I said I really don't like this, you would actually do you would focus on that at one point. But overall, my whole face is going to
Right.
look better. I
That
see.
not only look better, but you will be healthier, right?
Right,
Because we're working on the internal systems as well.
right.
So We want you to not just have healthier looking skin, but have truly healthier face and
Right, a
skin.
healthier body, mind, spirit, organs.
Exactly.